given this Canelo versus Crawford fight coming up, and using your insights, having faced Terence Crawford in Las Vegas in your fight, what do you think is tricky, difficult about fighting Crawford? How it could go into this fight with Canelo?
Look, I was the bigger, stronger guy, right? With Crawford, I was a bigger weight division. He was coming up. I thought I was going to be able to outmuscle him in there, and surely I feel like Canelo is switched on to that and knows better and has seen what he's done to other opponents. But he might not. He might be overconfident, and he might think what I thought, and now I'll be able to easily run over the top of this guy with my size, and yeah.
Uh, how did his strength feel? You were saying that you were the bigger guy. Like, how was his power?
Good. Yeah, he was strong. The reason why Crawford's so good and why his punches feel so strong is he makes you walk onto them. He's a smart guy, and he was using my forward momentum and putting his punches into it, which made it hurt 10 times more. So he's a good guy, like as in he's like a matador. He'll wave the flag, and oh, I charged at it, and it's exactly what he wanted. And he maybe run into a couple of his good punches.
Now, that was one weight class for Terrence, but now this is like two weight classes to go to 168 to face Canelo. How big of a factor do you think the weight will realistically play in the fight?
Look, it has to be. Like, I don't know if it's even been done before like this, but I don't think anyone's been successful at least at it. But he's got to it's going to be tough. Like, I don't know how he's going to do it. Like, it's but I just know Crawford is so smart in that boxing ring that he if anyone's to do it, he's definitely someone that can do it. So the weight stuff should be a rule, and it is in boxing that you're just not meant to jump it. You're not meant to jump multiple weight divisions like he's doing. But if it's Terence Crawford and he's smart out there and he knows what Canelo has to offer, because Canelo's one, he's jumped up from weight divisions too. Like he used to be a welterweight a fairly long time ago, like I was.
Having faced Terrence, how explain like how it is to face him in the ring and really what makes it difficult. You said that he'll make you run into shots, but like people always note like his IQ is like really high level, and people have said like maybe his IQ is able to level the weight in this fight.
Yeah, I think so. Even though, to be honest, I think Canelo's a smart fighter out there as well. Like they're both intelligent. I just feel like Crawford's style of boxing, just how he figures you out. He's like a supercomputer in there. You'll take shots, and maybe at the start he's figuring you out a little bit more, and once he figures you out, then he goes for the kill, and that's what he's best at.
Overall, now when you look at the fight, how do you see it playing out?
Uh, Look, I feel like it is dangerous at the start, and I feel like Canelo probably in a way won't want to rush too much because he doesn't want to run into any big shots. But I think he will feel quite dominant and want to show his size to Crawford out there. But I think the same thing. I think it's going to be Crawford's just going to use his great defense and move out of the way and clip uh, Canelo every now and again. But it will probably, I feel like the fight surely goes to a decision, but uh, it's going to be a stoppage early for like a Canelo in just try and batter Crawford because of the size difference, or Crawford outsmarts him in there and clips him and tires him out using his boxing skills, and then potentially finishes Canelo later in the fight, like he did with myself.
Oh wow, you really feel that Terrence could stop a bigger Canelo?
Possibly, yeah, sure. He's got super accurate shots, and if he's able to weather the storm early from Canelo, if that's what Canelo's strategy is, that could tire him out, and that could allow a window for Terence Crawford to start seeing if he's able to pick the holes and land the good shots. He could certainly tire Canelo out and stop him later in the fight. It's definitely possible.
Yeah, because I've heard from multiple other people say, well, one, like the biggest X factor is how is the size going to play, and how is Terrence going to respond to the punches. But I've also heard them say, there's no way Terrence is going to hurt Canelo. Like that's two weight classes. Like the weight, and you're saying no.
Nah,
Go on, Jeff.
I like as we just were talking about, like Canelo has jumped up weight divisions as well. He's not a massive guy at that weight, and like if I was to punch someone in the head, even if they're a heavyweight, it's still going to hurt. It's not saying that that's not going to hurt them. I know I can. Once you've hit over that weight limit, I feel like it's pretty low the weight limit that with a guy's power can transfer and knock out anyone. And we know that with the weight divisions, the higher we go, the more knockouts kind of happen. And definitely Crawford has the accuracy, one, and the power too. If he lands a clean shot on Canelo, he could knock him out. So it doesn't matter who it is, uh, he has potential there.
Just overall, what do you remember the most about fighting Terrence, Jeff?
I can remember being super frustrated. that's that's what I can remember about that match. I can remember thinking I was just going to run over the top of him and use my size, kind of like what I did with Pacquiao. But he was crafty and he used his footwork very well out there, and he was just hard to tag. He was hard, and then he would wrap me up and he was hitting me with good shots, making me run into them. So I can just remember feeling frustrated and going, how do I get this guy? Like I'm starting to feel exhausted now, but I just can't get him. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Hmm. Yeah, I wonder if there might be parallels with your fight in this Canelo fight. Do you think there is?
I think so. I think so. Not to say that I'm any in the leagues of Canelo. That's for sure. I'm certainly not saying that, but I feel like the style that I bring is kind of the style I think that's probably in Canelo's head of what he's going to do to Crawford in this match, and I feel like he's got to think really smart about it because Crawford is a very, very, very good boxer, and yeah, I can just see him outworking Canelo and um, picking him apart.
Wow, is that your official pick? You think Crawford will win?
Look, that my pick is kind of still on the fence.
Yeah.
Like I think if it goes along the distance, I feel like Crawford will kind of use his supercomputer in there to figure out Canelo. Um, but I think Canelo either gets him early, or like I see it multiple ways. Canelo either gets him early, it goes the distance, and Crawford just hangs in there from Canelo battering him with heaps of shots, or I see it as Crawford uses his supreme boxing skills to be able to outmaneuver Canelo, tagging him with good shots and tiring him and finishing him, or going to points and winning there too. So it goes anyway. Like it's that's why this is so interesting that Crawford is doing this. Surely he can't do this and jump up and break the rules of boxing and going up two weight divisions and winning like this against an absolute super champion like Canelo. But if anyone's going to do it, Crawford's going to do it.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's there's so many like X factors in the fight. Like, oh, what happens if this, and if Canelo does this, and if Crawford does this? It's that's why like people are intrigued for this fight. Another intriguing thing is you yourself are retired, Jeff, but one of your former opponents made his return to the ring at 46 against Mario Barrios. What'd you make of Pacquiao returning? Did you see the fight?
I did. I did. I watched it and I just cannot believe that guy. Like Manny Pacquiao is a superstar. He goes to show that uh, things are possible, right? He's a super champion out there. He's done amazing things for the sport, and he still keeps doing it. To get a draw in that fight against a young Barrios, oh my gosh! Like I wouldn't want to be doing it. That's for sure. But he's he's proved us all wrong once again that he's a super champion out there and he will be remembered as that forever.
Did you feel the fight was close? Did you feel Barrios had one? Did you feel Manny had one?
Look, I wasn't scoring it. I was kind of happy with the draw at the end because I wasn't sure. Like I was watching, I was like, it's a close boxing match, but wasn't going scoring it as a judge, going who won that round, who won that round. I was just going, it's hard to pick, but yeah, Pacquiao did extremely well, and he did not look like a 46-year-old in there.
Do you think he should go into the rematch? I know there's other opponents being thrown out there for him. Like, what's your opinion of him fighting at this age against these young guys?
Uh, Look, I think he's nuts to do it. Um, I don't know why he's doing it. I know there was talks of even I don't know there was potential talks of him wanting to have a rematch with me or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's coming from him or just coming from other people telling me. It's just like, man, this guy's crazy. Like, why does he want to keep doing this?
He said that he missed it. He loves it, and he wanted to get back in there.
Yeah, well, good on him. He's definitely got as he showed, he's definitely got it still in him, and he might have slowed down a little bit, but it looks like a pretty solid Manny Pacquiao to me.
Would you favor him in a fight against Rolly?
Yes,
Hmm.
probably. Yeah, I
Maybe
would favor.
there's a little bit of hesitation there. Why?
Because just Rolly's a lot younger as well. I'm just trying to think of like factors. I feel like a prime Manny Pacquiao. Sure, he beats Rolly, but at the stage now, even though what Pacquiao showed with Barrios, um, it's still it's still like I don't know. It's just hard for me to fathom at 46 years old, Manny Pacquiao doing what he's doing right now.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it just shows you like the unique person that is Manny to be able to do this at 46 with I think he only trained, I think 2 months, 2.5 months for that fight against Barrios, and he really hadn't been training. It's yeah, it kind of makes you scratch your head and be like, man, like
How does
Manny's
this guy
different.
do
Yeah,
this?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, I know you pretty much started this like wave of Australian boxing being on the world stage. Just want to get your reaction to being, you know, like I mentioned, you are the one that pretty much started it with that win over Manny. Like, how do you see it now?
I see Australian boxing as going from strength to strength. We've got guys out there, since, especially from what I've done in the sport of boxing, we've got guys with super confidence out there, and even close guys that I've worked with, like Liam Paro, doing superb things in the sport. And I know Paro is willing and calling out Manny Pacquiao as well, going, I'm ready. I'm up there at the top, and if you want to keep fighting, well, come give me a crack. So, man, we've got so much talent here in Australia with boxing, and it's so great to see that these guys are actually believing in themselves now because we've got like so much potential out there, and we've got world champions to in the mix of it all.
Did you see Tim's fight against Fundora? What'd you make of that fight?
It was frustrating. I look, I've been in there with Tim, and it's Tim's a great boxer, but yeah, he just couldn't get Fundora. Fundora isn't awkward. I don't even know how that guy's in that weight division. Like Fundora is a monster. It would be so awkward to fight a guy like that, and how he generates his power from his punches because he can swing and generate so much with these long arms. I feel sorry for Tim that he's had taken that rematch, even though I thought Tim was probably going to get it. Fundora proved everyone wrong, or proved a lot of people wrong, including myself, that he deserves to be at that level and deserves to be world champion.
Yeah, like the height, the reach, just like you mentioned, the ability to be able to generate the punches that he has with so much leverage. And the other thing I think now, like Fundura is like a lot more confident, and I think than he was maybe a year ago, year and a half ago, because of the wins that he's been getting.
Yeah, and confidence does a great thing for your boxing career, that's for sure. And I know all about that because I got that win with Manny Pacquiao because I had the confidence at that stage, and yeah, it skyrocketed. Really, it just kind of got crushed a little bit when I went in there against Crawford.
Oh man, how's retirement been, Jeff? What do you do these days?
Yeah, it's good. Look, I'm busily trying to get this program together, make it as the best thing possible for school kids out there, and to help them with conflict management in schools, so that they don't get bullied. And yeah, that's the main thing that I'm kind of focusing on at the moment.
What's the name of the program?
It's the Made of Resilience program. That's what it's called.
Okay, all right, cool. So that's all your energy, all your time into that.
Yeah, all my energy's in that at the moment, and I'm just focusing on um, trying to get that into as many schools out there because I feel like kids need it.
No,
Well, I know the teachers need it.
no training fighters, no jumping in and being involved that route in boxing.
No, no, I've I've had no desire overly to jump back in there again. I know there's potential offers out there, but um, it's unlikely that I'll jump in. As I said, the only potential one that I'd possibly consider would be if Manny wanted that rematch, and I know he got paid 10 million to come here to have a boxing match. I'll potentially rematch him for $10 million. He might be able to get me now because I'm so out of I'm not in shape as what I used to be. That's for sure. But if I had a fair few months to get ready for it, who knows? You never know.
When's the last time you hit the bags?
Can't even remember. I
Oh
can't tell you.
wow.
Yeah, it's been years. It'd be
Well,
in the years.
that's retirement.
Yeah,
You're
that is. I'm
thoroughly
properly
retired.
retired. I'm
Yeah.
properly retired.
Well, good stuff, Jeff, man. Hey, it was good seeing you. Good catching up with you. Really appreciate you helping with this. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marcos.